African spirituality is fetish. African spirituality is demonic. African religion is, hold it right there. Every form of religion is unique. It's an expression of how the divine, God, communicates with different culture, different races, and different language. Now you are African, of African descendants, and you have chosen one of the Abrahamic religions. Nobody has a problem about that. But do you know when it becomes a problem? When they teach you there to come and badmouth the religion, the means of communication by which God, the divine, chose to communicate with your own ancestors, your own people, forgetting the fact that every Abrahamic religion is a way that God communicated with their own ancestors and their own people. Think about it. Are you now saying that before the Abrahamic religion came, God did not communicate with every other person, or the way God chose to communicate with other people is evil? My dear, what exactly are you afraid of? Find out what African religion and African spirituality truly is and connect with your own ancestors, with the uniqueness of your own spirituality. Click on the link in the bio and learn more about Yoruba traditional worship and religion. Our religious leaders taught us that anybody who doesn't accept our form of religion is going to hell. Be calming down. Religion as we know it is a relationship with the divine, with God. Meaning that it is possible for different people to have different type of relationship with Him, right? At least what we know about religion in this side of life is an expression of the divine. Now take for instance your father is Mr. Kinwale. Mr. Kinwale is your father. He's a husband to your mother. He's a child to your grandfather. He's a boss to his employee. He's a friend to his boys' club. The same Mr. Kinwale, different relationships. Now his employee can say, Mr. Kinwale, he's strict. He's too firm. He doesn't take nonsense. In fact, he's wicked. And you will say, no, the same Mr. Kinwale I know, he's jovial, he's funny, he's interesting, he's loving, because he's your father. The kind of relationship you have with Mr. Kinwale, does that invalidate the one that his employees have with him? No. Same thing with the divine. God has expressed himself in different form of relationship with different people. The way he expressed himself to my own ancestors as African people is different from the way he expressed himself to the ancestors of the Abrahamic religion that you have accepted. So you don't come to our space and tell us that because we have embraced African religion, we are going to hell. We don't know God. I think you are the one that needs to understand that God expresses himself in different ways. They are the witches. We bind them, we cast them. Your grandfather, great-grandfather, your mommy, your daddy, and you have been binding and be casting, and nothing has happened because nothing is gonna happen. Iyami is just a word that means my mother. Iyami Oshoranga, Agbalagba, Iyami Eleye, Teledumare Bili Ayelewo Lelowo, the ones that Olore Eledumare gave this earth to be rulers, to be judges with power and authority to do and undo. Now, where did you get that idea of witches from? Well, when the slave masters came and they saw the authority and the power that this set of women had, of course their egoistic mind could not take it. How could women be this powerful? Then they decided to label them witches so that they can banish them and take them far away from the society, to make it easy for them to do everything they came to do, and nobody will be able to question them. Then they brought out that verse of their Bible, suffer not a witch to live. Ajay does not mean witch. Ajay is Ajay. It doesn't have any English meaning. And our mothers are not evil. All you have to do is appease them and be on their good side, and let them give you a yonu. Trust me, your life will not remain the same again. I can never join them to worship Orisha. I can never honor Orishas. Orishas are small gods. They are idols. Honoring Orisha is idolatry. You better be calming down. And you are Omo Yoruba, Omo Odua. What does Yoruba say about your mother? Abiyamoto. Yoruba calls them Orisha. Moni Orisha bi yakusilaye, meaning that there is no other Orisha on earth that is like a mother. So does that make your mother a small god?
Or does it make her an idol? Honoring your mother, is it a sin? If it is not a sin, then why is Shogun, Oya, and Oshun, and Ogun, why is it a sin? Anyway, I think the person we are to blame right now is the Oxford English Dictionary, because what? Where did he get all these translations from? Orisha does not mean small God. In fact, in IFA, we don't have small g and big G. Olodumare is Olodumare. And Orishas are just the expression of the personality and the power of Olodumare. Take, for instance, in church, you say Jehovah Rapha, Jehovah Jireh. Does that make Jehovah Jireh and Jehovah Rapha small gods? No. They are just an expression of God. Jehovah Jireh simply means the expression of God as a provider. Same way Shango is the expression of God as the consuming fire. Now, why is your mother an Orisha? Because she's the expression of God's unconditional and sacrificial love. The closest you can ever get to the divine love is the love of a true mother. Now you know who Orisha